you can like be in the picture but not cover half of it. No? Thank you.
Are you going to trans?
No. Yes,
Thank you guys, and welcome. As you know, as we're starting in every morning, we're starting with what is an energizer, and after that I will present every speaker for being invited today. The energizer for today will be made by Ioana, and I will ask Ioana to come here, and Ioana will explain what you will do in the next 2 minutes. Thank you, Ioana.
In this energizer we will use 3 words, Soku, Baci, and Vira. Every word has a move, so you have to stand up. Every word has a move. Soku is this. Repeat after me.
Soku.
Soku. Baci. And Vira. Soku. Baci. And Vira. Now, the game is like that. We will do it once slowly and after that faster. Soku, baci, soku, vira. Again. Soku, baci, soku, vira. After that is something else. Soku, baci, vira. Again. Soku, baci, vira. Now. Soku, baci, soku, vira. Soku, baci, vira. Now let's make it faster. Can you do this? Right. Soku, baci, soku, vira. Soku, baci, vira. Faster. Soku, baci, soku, vira. Soku, baci, vira. Now let's do it with the music.
How will work today? Every speaker will have 20 minutes. with the Q&A session. We have a timer there. It's like TEDx. And the first speaker today will be Vlad. Vlad is an entrepreneur, book author, motivational speaker, and consultant of tourism promotion. He's motivated by desire to grow a generation of leaders. And more about him, Vlad sessions.
Yeah. Good morning. Today I'm a little bit cold, so you will forgive me for my voice. Today I want to talk to you about leaders, about young leaders, about leaders for tomorrow. Because I think that young leaders are not only leaders for tomorrow, but are leaders from today to tomorrow. Young people are the energy and power who can move the world from today to the next step, the next generation. We don't know exactly where is that next step, but you will know, young people. So, for today, I want to talk to you about 6 breaks, 6 things that give us stoppings, give us bad moments when we try to be good leaders. These breaks come from a book I wrote. Andrei told you that I'm a book author, so I have a book somewhere. And in that book, I wrote about 14 problems of a leader. This is the book. Okay. So, in this morning, I want to ask you first a question. First, I will ask you a question, then you will ask me. If you know what means this acronym, VUCA. Anyone knows what this means? The American Army, they invented this, are telling us that this acronym describes very well our world. This is 21st century world. And VUCA means volatility. So let's try. You know what means volatility? No? It's like a chemical substance in which in air evaporates very quickly changes. So volatility means changes that are very, very quickly. The second one, the U, uncertainty. You know what this means. Be uncertain. Okay? Oh. The C is complexity. So our world is very complex. The world of our century, this world is more complex than our father's, mother's world, than our grandparents' world. Yeah? And this means that we are facing a totally different world today. And the final letter, the A, is ambiguity. So, we are facing this world, VUCA, very easily changeable, very problematic, volatility, uncertainty. We don't know what will tomorrow look like. So, how can you be a leader in this world? How can you influence other people? Is any place for leaders in tomorrow's world, in this VUCA world? Something like 2 months ago, in a business meeting in Romania, the speakers spoke very, very much about technology and the new world. And they said robots will gain power and we will be something like useless people. Is this true? What do you think? That robots, the technology will be the future, and we people will be something like design. Yeah? Let's tell you something about the father of IT, who is Bill Gates. Says, as we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. No robots, leaders. That's what says Bill Gates. And Bill Gates must know the best. He knows better than us. So, how can you be a good leader in this world? I think that a good leader in this new world must do and has a mission of 3 parts. The mission of a leader in this new world, 3 parts. First part, to form and manage, what do you think? What are you here? A team. In this new world, we cannot succeed by single persons. We must form teams, and the leader must have the knowledge, the relations, the inspiration to form these teams, to manage the teams. The second part of New World's leader mission is to foresee, to prevent, and to solve. What do you think? To solve problems, yeah. Crisis. We are scared about crisis. Every people when hears about crisis is scared. So a leader must foresee and to solve crisis. And the third point is to motivate and lead for what do you want in life? One word. Success. This is a leader's mission, okay? But we have some breaks, some things that are doing us very wrong. So I give you six breaks this morning. For the first one, for forming and managing a team, we have a break, a very important break, which is lack of empathy. You know what is empathy? Today's leaders are easily corrupted to be bosses. You know what's a boss? It's not a leader. A boss says, a boss orders, and we must obey. That's not a leader. A boss doesn't want to understand his people. He's cold-hearted. He wants only his success. And this is a problem. You try to be a leader, don't be a boss. Don't have lack of empathy. Okay, the second break. No discipleship. You know what's a disciple? A follower? In my book, I wrote about American President Franklin Roosevelt. You maybe know about Roosevelt, one of the biggest American presidents. Only American president with 3 terms in function. The American president who won the Second World War for his country. But this president had a problem. When he died in 1945, no one could follow him. No one was prepared to be president. Because his leadership was wrong. He didn't form disciples. And the second part, the crisis, we have another 2 problems. It's lack of vision. Our leaders today don't have vision. They are incapable to to see in the future, to see the problems and the solutions, and manages the moment, the now. It's now okay, it's good. It's not okay, we try to solve the problems. But we don't look in the future. It is vision. And a leader without vision is not a leader. And another problem here at Crisis is something about I was telling you earlier, it's fear. It's normal for a human being to fear. But it's not normal for a leader to transmit fear to others. And the last part of a leader's mission, motivation and leading for success, we have another two breaks. It's lack of character. You know what is character? Our principles, our values, which we inherited from our parents, and we don't have character in these days. We want success with any methods. Corruption is one of the biggest signs of lack of character. And the last one is shallowness. You know what is shallowness? No? When you treat the things at the surface of there, the problems at the surface, you don't go deep. You're shallow. It's good. It's good like this, it's good like that. I don't care. It's shallowness. In our world's history, we had an artist, a big artist, Leonardo da Vinci. You know Leonardo? Leonardo was the biggest shallow persons who lived on this earth. He began to paint something like 2,000 paintings and finished 45. This is a problem. We start many things. We start businesses. We start relations. We start to read a book. And we stop very early. That's a problem of today's leaders. So, what's the solution for these problems? The solution have two parts. First part, choose and have a model. What's your model? You have a model? A role model? Who is your model? Who is your mentor? And the second part, and when you touch this second part, you'll know that you are a leader, a true leader, is be a model. When people will say to you, you are a model for me, then you'll know that you became a leader. Okay? So, in this morning, I am very willing to know that you will choose a model, will go every step of your life in the shadow of this model, in the shade of this model, and then you will become a model. Thank you. Q&A. 7 minutes.
Do you
Please.
have a model?
Yes, I have a model.
Maybe we know who it is. It's a famous person or not?
It's a famous person. I wrote about him in my book. I think that he's the perfect leader who lived on this earth. He's the perfect public speaker. So I want to learn from the best. And this man gathered thousands of people who listen. You can try to guess.
Tony Robbins?
No. Bigger than Tony Robbins.
Brian Tracy.
Bigger than Brian Tracy.
Jesus?
Jesus. Who said Jesus?
We have Jesus here.
Jesus was... I saw the envelope with Jesus' name. Yeah, because Jesus Christ was the biggest public speaker, the biggest leader, and he was the leader with no mistakes in his character, in his speeches, in his teachings. And that, for me, is a model. For you?
For me, it's a friend.
For you is a friend. Very well.
Donald Trump can speak also for thousands of people. He's also very...
Yes, but I think about Donald Trump that his speech is not congruent with his life. He says something with his mouth, he says something with his lips, but his life says something different. He says, I want social protection for workers, but in his businesses, workers are not protected.
So who is for you the best leader alive?
The best leader alive? I don't want to make tops. The best leader in life.
One of the best.
One of the best. There are many good leaders and inspirational leaders. John Maxwell says something that a good leader is one leader which is followed by people. When you look behind you and see that is no one behind you, you're not a leader. For me, you saw Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is a very good example of a man who started from a very low degree to go to the top. It's one example. There are many. A man who influenced my life very much was my grandmother. When I was a child. When I was a teenager, my teachers and professors from school. Now, probably from the business area, I had some models.
Here.
Don't forget that sometimes singers are best public speakers than only speaking. So sometimes, for example, Elvis Presley, he didn't make any public speaking, but he sung and produced or made a very good motivation for us to love, to create families, to create good leadership in kids. What I wanted to ask about 2,000 paintings that only 40 or 50 was made. Do you think that is like he's too weak to finish? I think he's too strong because he has chosen the good ones and keep the bad ones out. It's like when I'm reading the book, I'm always not finishing it because I know that my time is precious for not reading what I already know or the mistakes.
This is a thing of choosing, and you try to have levels of importance when what you read. But in Leonardo's case, he wasn't trying to do only the best. I want to say to you what he said when he was dying. I am the greatest sinner on this earth because I offended God with my shallowness. He knew that he was shallow. He knew that his sketches could become masterpieces, but his laziness made him to finish only 40 paintings. You can compare him with Michelangelo. They were in the same age, they were creating, and the comparison is not in favor of Leonardo. 2 minutes.
Isn't that something more of an opinion thing? I mean, because I share this opinion and you have another one, so isn't this not just like a personal perspective?
In our postmodern times, we speak about opinion. But when we look at that man, what that man said when he was dying, we can understand that he was thinking like this. He thought, I was a shallow person. He recognized this. It's not my opinion or your opinion, it's his opinion
I didn't know.
about himself. Okay. 1 minute? Please.
What do you think about the saying, my role model is me in 10 years?
It's a good thing, but not a role model. And I very quickly show you something. When you pointed your life, you can draw something like this. Okay, when you want something, when you have a dream, you point yourself here and you want to reach here. This is a road, a path. On a path, you need something like this, a guide. When you are yourself your model, it's very hard to have guidance in hard times, when you fail, when you don't have success. You must look at someone who did this road, who walked this road and succeeded. A man, a woman who went on this path.
But this will be like Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, copy-paste.
Life is not copy-paste.
Yes, but you see, do you have to have a leader that become a leader?
No, you must learn from a leader to become a leader.
But he is walking, he is not looking at me, he is not a leader.
He left some traces. You must step on these traces. He left.
But I can improvise, for example, if someone to me will say when I was dying, like, you were too lazy to do that, no. You were lazy to build a house, no. You were lazy to, okay, I'm lazy, I was lazy, okay, just let me die. And you can even say that I was agree that I was lazy. It's just different things.
Yes, it's different opinions. But ours in life are situations which can repeat, which can give us examples on how we can treat some situations.
But this time of ages, it was really very easy to sell a picture in that Michelangelo times. Now you cannot, because there's internet where you can sell only for $5 max. It's different. Nobody wants paintings, they all want pictures. It's different. Yes.
You can isolate the principle from this. It was not easy to sell any picture that time. Only a masterpiece was sold easily. Do a masterpiece in what you do. In what activity are you doing?
But only
Be excellent and you will be fine.
Yes, but for example, when many people know you that you are good, they can buy for you. I can easily pay €5 for everyone, and they write a review for me that I'm a good one, and you will buy for me.
I don't think that this is lasting in time. Maybe you can do this one time, 2 times, but in life, things like this are going very easily.
I know, I just made like problems for them, nothing.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you guys. If you want to approach more with the speakers, you can approach with them during the lunch. Thank you. The next person is no?
Put the hour, yes.
Okay. The next person is Oya Murano. The president from Toulouse Angel.
Good morning. First, I must apologize for you that knows English better than me, and for my wife, please apologize because I'm not so good on presenting in English. But I hope you will forgive this. Thank you. In my talks with my friends, a lot of them told me, "Jorge, you must read, you must write a book." Okay, a person, 2 persons, 3 persons, and I started to think, if I should write a book, what should I write there? And I started to think very much, and I discovered that I don't know what I should write a book about. And I started to analyze my talks with my friends and the people that I meet. And I started to notice that I'm repeating some principles to all my friends. And I said, probably this will be the best beginning to the book, to start to write a book. My principle of life, the principles that I learned from others. I don't think I'm at the level that I created some new principles that no one heard or never learned about. But in this morning I'm gonna tell you about the 5 principles that I repeated very, very much times to my friends in my talks. These principles refers to business and to life. One of the principles that I guide my life after it is don't keep all your eggs in the same basket. Did you know about this principle? Did you heard it? Because it's not mine. In business, it's very good do not have one source for your money, for your income. It's better to have many sources. So don't keep all your eggs in the same basket. Try to do more than just getting to a job, going in the morning to a job, come after that, after finishing the job, and that's it. And after that you complain about that the money they are not enough. For sure you can have something in you that can give you extra money, that you can do and make extra money. That is the second egg that you have, and the third and the fourth. Don't keep all your eggs in the same basket. This is one of my principles, and I like it very much. I repeat it to all my friends, and some of them are saying that I'm crazy. They said, no, I have to work harder at my job to have more money. Okay, your boss is going to be very happy, not giving you the money, but to work harder. The second principles I learned from from the school that I finished. I'm a psychologist, and I heard about a therapist that said once, into the space life will come. And it's a very simple exercise that you all can do, just to follow me. You can put your hands like this, and you can point this to anywhere you can want. And stay in this position 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And see if something's happened there. Maybe it's a bug, maybe it's me that is moving, but life will always come in your little space, tiny space there. I like it very much, this principle. Wait, focus on something, and for sure something will happen. Maybe sooner, maybe later, but something will happen. The third principle, being in the center, is not always very good. It's not always a very good thing. And this principle I learned from Nicholas Christakis, that is a researcher, and he had a research on 15 years on social networks, not electronic social networks, social networks. So we all here are a network already, because we interact, we exchange messages, so we are a network here. And he discovered that, for example, if we take the Facebook network, everyone wants to receive likes. Everyone wants to be popular on Facebook. Everyone wants to be in the center. Now, this is a very nice thing, a very good thing, when you have 20,000 likes or comments. Oh, I'm popular, it's very good, I'm in the center. But he said, what happened if you stayed in a place, in a network like this, and I'm not taking the example with the bomb, but I take the example with the disease that spread to the air, and you are in the center of this. You are happy anymore to stay there? Because you are in the center where from disease spread. Is anyone that want to stay there in the center anymore? I don't think so. Everyone wants to run away, to go further in the other place. So for a leader, I think it's very good to be in the center, but not for a very long time. It's very good for him to stay a while and to prepare his successor. Vlad, in his book, has a lesson like this, that if you don't have a successor, you are not a good leader. The fourth principle that I discovered is invest, wait, and develop. In business, I discovered that you must invest. If you want to start a business, you must have some investment. You can't do it now staying and waiting that someone would take you in your own business. You must invest. Sometimes money, always time, but you must invest. After that, what will happen after you invest? No, you have to wait to see your investments, what is doing your investments. You're receiving some money or not. The problem is to waiting that some people are not patient enough. The books said that you must wait 2 years at your business to go on profit. But some people said, past 3 months, come on, I want to double my investment. Well, what's happening? This investment, my business is not working. I have to find something else. It's very important to wait. Do you remember about into the space, life will come. And the fifth principle is the power of the group. I discovered that alone I can do less or maybe nothing instead of gathering around me people and form a group. And when the whole group have a target, have a purpose, my power is bigger. And the power of the group is bigger. And you can do all the things that you want to do. This is the principle that I started. This association is NGO I started, and we are 5 people that form this NGO, and we are others that are near me, and I always give them trust. I believe in them, and I would like that someday, when probably I'm not going to be on this earth, that this NGO to go further. And the group said, okay, we're very sorry that Jorge is not here, but we have work to do. Isn't that a good dream? It's a good dream, yeah? Would you like to be something like this, that after you're disappearing from some place or from this earth, that people said, we have to continue our friends' work, we have to go further. Imagine that there are a lot of people that are in need. And I heard one time a person that told me, why so many NGO? I think there are too many. And a person replied to him, yes, how many people, how many child are born with difficulties or needs? There are too many or they are less? I don't think we have too many or enough NGOs to take care of the other persons, the other people that need guidance, need protection, and all kinds of other stuff that we can provide. These are my 5 principles that I discovered until now. I didn't start to write the book, but I continue to analyze myself and to see what are the principles, the words, the phrases that I'm repeating to my talks, to my friends, to my neighbors, to the person that I know. Because you can do this exercise too, because those principles are your values. And those principles, they are what you are. And for sure, you can find there business ideas, NGO ideas, activities ideas, all kinds of stuff. So thank you. Q&A time? Okay, 8 minutes.
Do you have a leader?
I can't say that I have one leader. I have many because I like to learn from every person that I meet. I had once a leader and I admired very much a person and I was disappointed. And I had to choose, follow the leader or going in your disappointing fact and don't care about anything. And I discovered that every person have a story, a lesson, that something that can give to me. And I discovered that there are many people that are models and leaders that I can follow. So I can tell that I have one leader that is for me the model. Because sometimes we have the power to understand that the leader can fail. And we have to adapt. This is another thing that we human beings have it. Darwin said that not the individuals that are strong will survive, not the individuals that are beautiful will survive, that the individuals that will adapt to the situation. So if you follow a leader and the leader will fail, you're gonna die with the leader. But you must adapt and reconfigure, like a GPS, reconfiguration of the road.
What is your motivation in life? When you're doing something that you motivate, what motivates you?
Yes, my motivations in life, I think they are people. I dream that every day to help and to try to make a difference in the life of the people that I meet. Some people told me that I am living in the very small city, that I can do nothing there. I can open a business because there are few people there. And I said, yes, but for me, 2,000 people are matter. For me, they are something. They are a group, a very large group. I don't need 200,000 people to say, okay, here's the place where to do business and to help others. No, 2,000 people is enough for me. And maybe 5,000 people will be enough for me. You are enough for me to take care of you and maybe to influence you or make a difference in your life. This is my motivation. 5 minutes.